So this is my take on the property market and why Singapore prices are going to become more expensive. And if you cannot afford it, chances are it's because you're not earning enough. I'll give you facts and figures based on SingStats data and prove to you and show to you why Singapore property will continue to be more expensive and why there's a very good supply and demand situation where government is doing an amazing job of controlling the bubble. We got 5.9 million population in Singapore and our average household size is about 3.1. Currently, we have about 1.5 household residential dwellings. Correct. So we have about 300,000 shortfall, and the supply of the private property is about 40 over thousand. And if you go and check the previous charts, right, we're not at the peak. In fact, we are less than half of the peak. And let's talk about HDB. HDB government is trying to inject more HDB in the market because they are trying to make HDB affordable for masses. Okay, so let me give you the logic now. Singapore is one of the richest country in the world with a lot more millionaires even compared to London. And the numbers is 80% stays in HDB, 17% stays in private, and 3% stays in landed. So that's a fact. And imagine now the median household income is about 10 over thousand. And look at the chart, we have been increasing our income every single year. So it also means that most of you guys who are in the median, which means majority of the people, right, population, they can afford a property that is a 1.5 mil. And we are talking about the top 20% that's buying private property. And with such a limited supply, do you think that prices will continue to go up or will the prices come down? Think about it this way, supply demand. And second thing, we haven't even come to a point where interest rates are being lowered. So when interest rates lower, do you think that there'll be more people buying or less people buying? One very, very important point. Singapore is 90% home ownership, meaning 10% is rented out, 90% for own stay. We already don't have enough place to stay already. This is the fact, and Singaporeans are rich enough to actually buy the properties that is listed here. So in that sense, I feel that Singapore prices will continue to go up, and if you do not own any property now, right, you probably want to explore and seriously get something and just hedge against the inflation. But if you are somebody that already own a property and you're looking at opportunity whether you should buy or not buy, right, maybe this short period of time, because government injected a lot of supply, maybe developers are a bit more aggressive on their pricing. Maybe you will get some, good deals out of it. I'm not so sure. Really have to see.